So I'm going to call this our like Maverick Monday morning update, I guess.
All right.
Okay.
I'm confused.
I know you are. It's fine. I'm going to explain it. So it's just where I find stuff that's, fun to talk about, in my opinion. And I don't really want to wait till the Hump Day Hoedown to do it in country music. Okay.
Okay.
So I saw that Morgan Wallen had no one walk out with him on night one in Vegas. And apparently he asked 5 people and they all declined. Or actually just no-showed.
So if you don't know this, I did see that Morgan Wallen typically brings in someone to walk out on stage with him, like a big name, an athlete or an actor or something like that.
It's a surprise every night,
It's a surprise every single time. So he asked 5 people and they all no-showed?
Yep. And then he said he told the whole crowd he got flaky people in this town and that they all just no-showed on him. And like we've all had those friends that just... are flaky, don't show up.
Yeah.
But here's what I really just want to say to Morgan, because he's listening, right? That Kirsch and I are available to walk out with you anytime. You know what I'm even going to suggest? I'm going to throw this wild idea out there. You'll even throw a chair with him to get the crowd pumped.
Oh, I would. 100%.
Yes.
Somebody's getting nailed with a chair if I'm there.
Morgan Wallen, we're available anytime. We'll be there to walk out with you.
So, yeah,
we're
that
not
would
flaky.
go over really well. Like, he walks out on stage in Vegas, and he's like, what's up, Vegas? Everybody's going crazy, and he's like, here's these 2 people from Columbus, Ohio you never heard of.
Okay, I don't think he would word it like that. And you know what? They don't need to hear of us, because they would then, and then, they would realize how awesome we are. Why are you always trying to ruin my fun ideas with reality?
I am always impressed by how far you stretch.
Okay, so when the moment comes where you and I are asked to walk out on stage with Morgan Wallen, I will say in the mic, I told you so, Kirsch, and then I'm going to drop it.
Wait a second. Who would be next after us? So he invites us. We walk out on stage. He's like, here's all these 2 from Columbus, Ohio you never heard of. It's Kirsch and Emyle. Everybody's like, okay.
Yeah, no, I think they would go wild.
And then the next show would be what? Here's Ron. He runs Ron's Auto Body in Omaha.
No, it would probably be like Tom Brady or someone and we'd be forgotten about, but it would be a really cool moment, okay?
I think you should get Ron from Ron's Auto Body.
Is that a real place?
Omaha, Nebraska.
Okay, well,
Best auto body in the Midwest.
Look, we all know what happens when you try to ruin my dreams. And when you are on stage with Morgan Wallen throwing chairs, I expect you were right, Emily.
Okay, done. So, Emily, are people still offended? Are people still offended by Christopher Columbus? Or are we past that?
Yes. No, I don't think we're past that.
We're not? They took the statue down.
We're not.
Downtown. And
we actually need to rename this city because we are so offended.
You know what? Text us.
Kirsch, Ohio.
Kirschville.
Yes. How do we start a petition? Ginther, do you listen to us? Can we do this?
No, let's not go with that. I don't want that. Just in case I, upset anybody and there's a statue of me, I don't want them.
Kirsch, you upset people all the time.
Thank you.
You just did it like last week.
No, so I didn't know if we're still offended by Christopher Columbus or not. Gen Z is getting called the Christopher Columbus generation now.
Yes, it shocks me that we're calling them this, but I guess that makes sense because it means that they are just discovering things that already existed. So, like quiet quitting is an example where you just quietly, do less at work and then quit, which I thought was just called quitting.
I thought it was too.
Silent walking, which is just walking. Kirsch, did you know that's a thing?
They're calling it silent walking?
Silent walking, yes. It's just walking. What?
Or like raw dogging on an airplane.
Oh my gosh, I hate that name so much still.
It's like
where you just sit there and do nothing.
Raw dog the flight. You just sit there in your seat, look out the window.
You know what? I'm trying to think of, I can't, what's an example that comes to mind that you do every day that Gen Z would give a weird name to and then just call it a day?
Going to work. They would call that, I don't know what they would call that. Like coming in here every day and doing a show and everything. They'd come up with some stupid name for it.
What about you're mindful standing in line at Chipotle?
Mindful standing?
Mindful standing.
Yeah.
I see that being a thing, right? That might be a thing. Have I heard that before?
Maxing stuff too. protein maxing, and why is
Larry
everything
David
maxing?
Maxing, always my favorite.
Yeah, I don't hear that one near. You brought that one up. I don't hear that nearly as much, but I do hear like, oh yeah, she's protein maxing, or whatever. And I'm like, what? Why do we have to call it maxing?
So, I
We're
mean,
over here
are
country
they?
music maxing.
Well, aren't they the ones who got offended about Christopher Columbus?
No, that was millennials, Emily. That was your people.
Oh man, I'm so disappointed in us. Okay. I really thought it was Gen Z.
Y'all are the ones who are offended by everything.
I just like, I can't imagine being offended by history just because it was history. As long as we're not doing it anymore, I don't know. So, anyways, I guess I'm glad millennials aren't the Christopher Columbus generation.
Yeah, well, so Emily's back. She was off last week. She was in lovely Walt Disney World in Florida having the most magical time ever. And
I was actually. Thank you, Kirsch.
do you remember do you remember this when I called you out of the blue with a wake up call at whatever time, 6:30 in the morning?
Important, Kirsch.
Good morning. How are you?
Oh my gosh. I'm sleeping. How are you?
You're not sleeping anymore. I'm good.
No.
Hey, I have
So
news for you.
happy.
What's that? Is it that we're number one? It better be.
No, we're not
Hopefully
number
you're
one.
waking me up.
We switched the format to like hardcore urban, so you better get your Jay-Z on and your Jay-Z ready to go for when you come back. Oh yeah,
You're joking.
yeah, I'm joking. I just wanted to see
Oh
what
my
you're up
God.
to. How's Disney going?
It's great.
Is it annoying how excited and energetic I am at 6:30 in the morning?
It's normally not, but right now it really is. You know what's funny? Is I have a toddler who's still sleeping next to me, and he's not even awake. Why are you calling me?
Because that was so like you just. Oh, I'm sorry I had to do that, but it was a good time.
Yeah, but like, here's the thing. That's on me because I have my do not disturb on, but you come through after a certain amount of time, and I forgot to change that. I should have known who I was working with.
And then you made the mistake of telling me your husband had a tea time. And if you remember a couple weeks back, I was bothering Emily's husband with Ohio State music, trying to get his father to donate to Emily's campaign. And then we did this. I was hoping he would answer.
Hello?
Hello, this is Mr. Taylor?
Yes.
Mr. Taylor, this is Mr. Juan Pedro. I'm with Walt Disney World Resort. It is your wake-up calling?
Wake up call for
Wake
what?
up calling.
What?
You ordered the wake up calling for today for this time.
Okay. Yes.
Hello. Good morning. It's a magical day. Disney World. Your tea time is it's canceled today.
Cancel. Why
Your
cancel?
tea time is canceled today. I just want to make sure I got the right person. What state are you from, Mr. Taylor?
It's Taylor, Ohio.
You're from Ohio, where people like to listen to this. Good morning. Good morning, Mr. President.
I can't get away from you.
I hope
get
you're
away
enjoying
from
your
you.
vacation.
I was trying to.
Tell Emily I said I miss her, and I hope. Yeah, so that's what we
He
did
never
here.
told me any of that.
Oh, you know I called him?
No, and you know what's so funny and sad is that I just realized he perked up when you mentioned his tea time. He woke right up.
He did. I'm like, your tea time is canceled, sir.
Like, what?
Were you sleeping through that?
I don't know where I was during that.
Apparently, you
actually.
were sleeping. Did you have a good trip, though? Everything fun?
I did. It was magical. It really was, and it made me realize how much I miss it there. Because nothing else matters when you're there. You have to admit that.
Not finances, not anything. Not the fact that you
No,
just paid
literally nothing.
$27 for cotton candy.
Oh, don't even get me started on that. There was things I was like, that's what? Why are we what?
Yeah.
And then and just watching all the people just buy everything.
I don't know how much you make here, but it's apparently more than I do because I can't
No,
afford
I
to go
used
there.
gift cards I've been saving for years. Come on,
okay.
Kirsch.
Do you remember Skybus?
No, I don't. I mean, like the name sounds familiar, but I don't remember what it was. Did a bus go in the sky?
Yes, that's exactly what it was. No, it was an airline that was based here in Columbus.
Oh.
Like this is where it was, and they were super ultra low cost, and they sold, I think it was the first 10 seats on every flight for $10. And I actually bought one of those one time. I flew to Kansas City on Skybus.
Was it safe?
It was safe, yes. I got there.
Okay.
And I got back. It was perfectly fine. But I do remember the flight times were really weird, and you didn't get an actual jet bridge. You had to walk out onto the tarmac and up some stairs into the plane. It was like super no frills.
Is that still around?
No, they went out of business a long time ago. Earlier this morning, we talked about things that are randomly stuck in our heads from years ago that we can just, recite at any time. Yours was, what was it again?
JD Wentworth, right?
Wentworth, yeah.
877 cash now. I've never used it. I don't know why it's stuck in my head.
Because it was a super, catchy jingle.
Yes, and I want to know, did it work for them?
Well, apparently so. You're talking about it. Mine was, I want to bring this back up because it was this McDonald's menu song from back. Did we figure out what year it was?
No, I didn't know I was supposed to, Kirsch.
What year was the McDonald's menu song?
You have to tell me, Emily, look this up, and I will.
1988. It was part of their $1 Million Menu Song promotion where you would get this little record in newspapers in 1989, and it listed numerous menu items from the Big Mac to the McDLT, the filet of fish, and I could still repeat every word of this. I just want to play it for a second. See if you remember this one.
Here goes! Big Mac, McDLT, a quarter pounder with some cheese, filet of fish, a hamburger, a cheeseburger, a Happy Meal, McNuggets, tasty golden French fries, regular or larger size of salad, chef or garden, or a chicken salad, oriental, big breakfast, egg McMuffin, hot cakes and sausage.
Can you vouch for the fact that I was in here singing this entire song?
Yes, and I don't know how you didn't win $1 million.
And a drink of Coca-Cola, Diet Coke, and orange, drink of Sprite and coffee, decaf, do a low-fat milk, also an orange.
Seriously, it's still stuck in my head. I don't know why I can recite every word to it.
Well, because you're Kirsch, that's why. You just start saying that as the reason.
Because
I'm
that's
Kirsch.
how it is. Because I'm Kirsch.
Yes. Okay, but this has nothing to do with things being stuck in the head. I just have a sports question.
All right.
Okay, we all know I don't know sports well. But did you hear that the Super Bowl could be headed to Cleveland?
Oh, no, I didn't.
And here's isn't it supposed to be like warm when the Super Bowl's being played? Or not?
Well, I mean,
does it not matter?
No, it doesn't matter.
Oh, okay. Well, NFL commissioner. Really?
Yeah.
Why would they not want to be warm?
Well, I mean, they're indoors, and the new Brown Stadium is going to be.
Oh, that's right.
Indoors.
Okay, that makes sense.
Indianapolis was indoors. Lucas Oil Stadium's indoors. Ford Field's
I do know
indoors.
that because I did see the Eras tour there. It was phenomenal.
Minneapolis, they had it up there.
Okay, I always forget about the domes.
But that stadium up there in Minneapolis is really cool looking. I've never been in it, but from outside, it's really cool.
I think we need to do Kirsch's football stadium tour.
Where are they building that new one in Cleveland? It's not even in Cleveland. It's not Berea. Oh gosh, what is it over there?
No, that's a Jersey.
No,
I was reading the story.
New Jersey.
I was reading this story and I was like, no, that's Jersey. Never mind.
I can't think of the name of that. Brook Park. That's where they're building it. And I don't know.
Kirsch, we all know I'm not I'm not the one to ask where things are. We all know that.
It's like the Chicago Bears are looking to build a new stadium, and they're going to build it in Indiana.
Are they really?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. Over near Gary?
Why?
I know. That's what I said too.
No, I had to get gas there once, and everyone that's like the one time I've been to Gary, and that's what everyone says.
Yeah, you don't jump off in Gary, Indiana.
What was worse is it was like we were a bunch of 18-year-old girls just going to Chicago for my birthday, and we had no idea Gary.
Right along the turnpike there, 80 or 90 or whatever that is. There's a rest area that's very nice. Maybe you got gas there, or did you actually get off the highway?
No, we were in Gary, Indiana, at a gas station, and they were selling. Oh my gosh, it was what were they selling on DVD? I don't even remember, but I was like, that movie? What? Like, that movie just came out.
I bet you they were selling something else at that gas station, too.
I'm just happy I didn't go to the bathroom there.
Yeah, seriously.
I
just sit on needles?
I did not feel safe. Why do people live there?
Oh, beautiful area.
Oh my gosh, I have to vent for a second. Okay. Because,
All right,
I've missed this therapy we have going on.
You were off last week, so you didn't get to just vent and go off.
Annoying people on rides. Okay, let me explain. I was on 2 rides.
Emily's just back
yes,
from
I rode
Disney.
rides. Yes, sorry, I'm back from Disney, and I did ride rides. Kirsch always says I never ride rides or do anything fun. And so we were on Slinky Dog Dash, which is Toy Story, right? Yeah. And it's and the whole time someone behind us was going, woo, woo, shh, like making all the noises. And I was
they
like,
were making their own sound effects for
yes,
the ride?
Yes.
I'm telling you what, the people at Disney are the worst. They can't walk. They can't ride rides.
They can't walk. You're so
They
right.
cannot walk. You'll be walking behind somebody at Disney, and it's like, okay, we're having a nice time going down Main Street, and nowhere else on earth do they do this other than airports. Airports and Disney, walking, and they just completely do a 180 and start walking full speed and just smash right into you.
But here's the other funny thing.
It's like, hey, I'm having a nice time at Disney with my family. Oh, jeez, what was that?
And you're like, why did they just stop randomly in the middle of Main Street? What, like, you couldn't just move over? Yeah, it's a whole thing.
Yeah.
Here's the other thing, though. Then we rode Star Wars: Rise of the Resistance, right?
Okay.
And the people next to us were making the same sound effects. I was like, why are we matching the rides here, people? Like, I just couldn't understand and comprehend. And like, it was bizarre.
You know why? I'll tell you why. That doesn't happen at Cedar Point or Kings Island. Because you go to Cedar Point or Kings Island and you pay whatever, $80 a ticket for the day, and then you drive home at the end of the day and you're like, hey, that was fun. Disney, I think people get entitled. They're like, I just paid $10,000 for my vacation, $12,000 for my vacation. I'm going to stay in a hotel where there's a giraffe walking past my room, and I deserve to be able to make woo.
I know. We stayed there,
sounds.
and I didn't say that I deserve to do that. I just think it's odd. That's all.
You stayed at Animal Kingdom?
Yeah.
How much do you make here?
I didn't pay for it.
Who paid for it?
And that also was not my choice to stay there.
I love that resort, actually.
No, I do love it. And we got a very good deal, and I did not pay for it. I'm very fortunate. My mother took us. And that will probably be the last trip for a while she'll take us on.
All right. How much money does she make? Jeez.
Nothing. It's called saving, Kirsch. Kirsch, you're the one balling over here. Come on.
Come on now. All right. Well, I'm glad you're back. I'm sorry that everybody annoyed you on rides.
It would annoy you too.
You don't typically go on rides. What got into you this time? Are you okay?
I go on all the rides. What are you talking about?
Did you go on Pirates of the Caribbean?
I did.
Did you go on It's a Small World?
Yes.
Did you go on Spaceship Earth at Epcot?
No, that was actually down for refurbishment or something, it said.
I wouldn't even
I needed
go
a good sit, too.
I know. That's like 20 minutes of air conditioning. And today is May the 4th. May the 4th be with you. It is Star Wars Day. Emily's pretty excited about that.
I love Star Wars.
Someone told me they made the first Star Wars movie, the entire cast and crew was on drugs because it was the 70s. They had some wild times back then or something. That kind of seems to make sense. Can you imagine a writer's meeting for the movie Star Wars? Be like, okay, dig this, man. His name's Chewbacca. He's a Wookiee. No, those are his lines. Write that down. Spell it right. All the other writers like, George, you want to take a break? It's like, what if you're an actor in the 70s auditioning for the part of a Wookiee? That's got to be embarrassing, right? It's like, next.
I wonder if they knew how big those movies were going to be when they made them.
So, I don't know if you know this, Kirsch, but I literally love Darth Vader. Like, I love that man, or whatever he is at this point.
Explains a lot.
I know, right? But so you can meet Darth Vader at Hollywood Studios, and I didn't get to this time. Very sad about that.
Is it the real Darth Vader?
Yes.
Oh, it is? Okay. Wow.
Mr. Emily wanted to take Brady, our son, for the picture. And I said, he's going to freak out and cry. And he goes, it'd be so funny if we just hand him over like we're sacrificing him. Would you still love him then? And I was like, that was really rude. But like, you have a good point. Like, it would have been a great picture too. Is that bad that I'm thinking like that?
Oh my God.
Let me traumatize my child for a good picture.
You know what? There is nothing more millennial than that.
You're right. You're absolutely. I can't even argue with that.
Millennial than what you just said. Let me do this for a good picture.
I wasn't the one who thought of the idea though, because I didn't want to traumatize him in the first place.
If you follow Emily on socials, I was actually behind the scenes, low key laughing about this, because a lot of people go to Disney and they post their pictures with characters, and they post pictures of the castle, and they post pictures of just Disney stuff. But Emily's entire recap of her trip on socials was you in very Disney stuff, and you're like Mickey glasses, and you're over the top Disney things, and it was all like little sayings like living my best life and blah blah blah.
I take my Disney outfits very seriously.
What about your sacrifice? You're like sacrifice pictures of your son with Darth Vader.
No, we never got to do it. I kind of would, but then I got sad later, and I was like, that would have been a really good memory for us.
All for the gram. All for the gram, Emily.
Hey,
all for the gram.
You know what? My outfits are always on point, Kirsch, okay?
All right.